What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Shine On Network and your favorite, Just a Tip. Today we're going to be going over how to properly swap out your wheels. Now this could go for multiple reasons. One, you got a flat tire. Two, you bought brand new wheels, you want to put them on. Or for three, like me, you're going to the Philly Auto Show and AJ from VF just wanted to go ahead and swap out your tires for you. VF meaning Vibrant Finish. So we're gonna be going ahead and swapping these tires out, but it's all basically standard and the same. It just depends on what tools you have. For us, we're lucky because we're in the shop right now that we have a scissor lift here to put the car up for us. But if you didn't, most cars come with jacks that are in the back, or for us, you can have floor jacks as well. But make sure that you're taking safety into precaution here, guys. You do not want the car falling in you, or even worse, you don't want that floor jack, which you've seen so many times online and on YouTube, falling out and smacking your door upward, where you're gonna have to get a new door bodywork. Anyway, we have some different tools here. Now, depending on what you have, which most of you guys probably have seen one of these right here, which is that breaker bar, which if your lug nuts are on super tight, or if you're at home application, this typically gets away with it. But for us, we wanna make sure in every car we do here, not just my own personal ones, but all the clients, we go ahead and we actually use a torque wrench. Now this is a digital torque wrench, so we're gonna go ahead, and I'll show you in a little bit later, we're gonna put the proper foot-pounds of torque in there, and then we're gonna torque down our lug nuts to spec, which is extremely important. We also have our DeWalt torque gun right here, which is the beast boy that goes ahead and will actually remove all of our lug nuts for us. If you don't have this, that breaker bar it will work. And for all those Porsches, for all those center lock boys out there with that 450 foot-pounds of torque, my buddy Jason Junkers went ahead and built a beast mode high torque, which is what we use for all Porsche applications or race cars that have center locks that have that 400 foot-pounds of torque. We used to use that 6-foot bar, but Jason went ahead and created this and designed this specifically for the center lock application, which we use as well. These aren't cheap, but they are so effective. So if you guys have any questions on that high torque tube, please reach out and I'll connect you direct. So whenever you're doing it, simple and easy. Make sure you have your proper tool. For this is a 17 millimeter. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put the DeWalt all the way up to 3, and we're gonna get removing. Go ahead, use my knee and my arm to keep that up there. Keep the wheel up from dropping, put the gun on the bottom, and then while you're leveraging it with your knee, pull it on the top of the wheel, nice and slow, and pull away. Once you have your wheel off, this is perfect time to go ahead and inspect everything. Make sure that your calipers look good, make sure that your rotors aren't cracked, make sure that everything looks nice and easy and good. Take a look at your suspension, make sure there's no oil leaks anywhere. I see this car all the time. We swap out these wheels all the time too, so I know this car is good, but it is a perfect time to go ahead and either clean or just make sure that your car is good to go. Again, when you have your new wheel on, I like to go ahead and twist these on by hand. One, to make sure that the wheel doesn't fall off, and two, to make sure you don't strip your lugs. That's your tip. So many people strip their lugs on these things, and it's all due to those first couple spins. So to make sure that doesn't happen, twist them on by hand. All right, now once you have those on by hand, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the DeWalt down to setting number 1, just to make sure that these are fitted on pretty good. That's gonna go ahead and make sure that that wheel is sitting properly so that when we do drop the car, it's not gonna go out of whack, and it's gonna allow us to torque the wheels down. We're gonna go ahead and get our electronic torque wrench. We're gonna turn this on, and we're gonna set it to the proper foot-pounds of torque. Now the question is, where do you get your proper foot-pounds of torque at? Well, there's multiple different ways. One is right in the user manual. You can also go online. There's plenty of manuals online too. But this is extremely important, again, to go ahead and torque down your wheels. So we're gonna go ahead. The tires are now on the ground too. If we try to do this when it's in the air, your wheel is just gonna spin. All right, everybody, that's how you go ahead and swap out your tires. If you got a flat tire, if you're swapping out to winter wheels, or you bought some brand new wheels, you just wanna swap them out, take them off properly, torque them down properly, and make sure that you're nice and safe on the road. That's your tip of the day. And as always, guys, keep shining.